Okay, so my great friend Carolina the Doodler has been putting out some really cool pumpkin and Halloween inspiration pictures in her doodles. So if you're not following her, make sure you are. So she put up this picture and it totally inspired me. So I was like, you know what? Let's turn it into a face paint. So I grabbed my kids who just happened to be here because of no school and said, let's try it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial of this pumpkin skull using Starblend. It is a fast and easy design once you get the shape, and using Starblend makes a big difference. All right, let's get started. Okay guys, I'm back and I have my little one. He is not thrilled about being my model, but too bad, he's so cute. How can I resist? All right, so let's start off with some Starblend. Starblend is a dry powder by Maron, and I use it as a base, and I love it especially on wiggly boys because it goes on soft, no water needed, covers really fast using a smoothie blender. So as you can see, I just am going to put down the base coat and create the little bones coming diagonal from each corner. And that's how fast and easy it is. Next, I'm going to pick up the Artie Cake. I think this is Spooky, and my little drop brush so that I can make the little stem on the pumpkin. And just, I like that kind of mix of the green. You can use any greens, but I like that nice bright one. Then using my Alyssa palette, I'm using a kabuki brush, and I'm picking up like the browns and the blacks for the nose and also for the eyes. Again, using a powder just makes these boys who are kind of not as comfortable with full makeup on and full face paint, it's a little softer because it's black or because it's a powder. So covering the eyes, creating 2 circles. You know, again, I'm inspired by Carolina's design, so I'm just following the picture, which is a great guide. So using one of my rainbow cakes, I'm picking up 2 shades of orange to create a little bit of a highlight in the corner, and just kind of going right over the powder. That's another nice thing about powder, is that you can just layer it because it's dry, so there's no drying time. Next, using my same kabuki brush and a little bit of Fab Luxe Black, I'm going to darken the eyes just a little bit. Again, not super heavy because I want it to be comfortable on my little model. And you can also use it to shade the nose and also the cheekbones, kind of darken in any of that area. Having this handheld kabuki is a game changer, way better than always on a sponge. Next, with your round brush, I'm just going to outline. Keep those lines bold around this kind of pumpkin skull face. Next, I will outline the little stem, and then, just outlining where it needs to, and doing the little pumpkin bones. So give them a little fun, funky shape that makes it just stand out a little bit, a different shape, just something to play with. Next, create the eyes. So you want to make some strong circles around the eyes and then leave a little slice on the corner. Just that's going to create that hollowed out effect. And then add, your teeth lines. I like to go right above the top lip, and then from the top just create some more teardrops, and then you can, of course, off of the corners of the mouth, just head up. Then using some purple, this is a La La Land purple from the Fab line, I just go right inside of those little slices that I made to, again, give it a little bit of a 3D effect. And then, of course, he has to pick his nose because what else would boys do? And then just some white highlights. Just like that, just give it a little white here and there, tap it on there. It's just Fab White Luxe. And then I went over the purple again because I did want it to stand. And then added a little lines, again, just to kind of make those eyes seem a little more hollow. And just like that, boom! A fun pumpkin skull. This is a different design, just something inspired by my good friend Carolina the Doodler. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, hit me up. Happy holidays, everybody. This is my Henrycito. All right, happy painting. Bye.